Well, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you have a fun week of practicing?
Yeah, I think it was pretty fun.
Good. Well, I'm excited to hear you play. Why don't we go ahead and start with your sight reading?
Okay. So it says lesson day. Do you want to go to there?
It depends. Did you finish days 1 through 5?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Then yeah, we get to go right to the lesson day.
Okay.
So the lesson day begins on page 8. Go ahead, and I like to do these rhythms with your left hand thumb on G and your right hand thumb on C. And your left hand play down stem, right hand play up stem.
What does up stem mean?
So is that in that rhythm example, can you see?
Oh, the higher line?
Yes, see how all those little stems are going up and the bottom stems are going down?
Yes.
Now, your fingers can be set up so that all of them have a home.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really good. And here's our tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2.
Okay, I'll try that. So, which one do you want me to play? Stone, so?
Exactly. So, do. Okay, now I'm gonna play it back to you and just follow along with your eyeballs while I play. So 1, 2. Okay, now your turn. Now see if counting out loud helps. For me, that makes it a lot easier.
So it's 1, 2, and 3?
Exactly. We're in 3, 4, so just think 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3, and 1, 2, 3.
So is it all the same? Is it 1 and 2 and 3?
Yes.
The whole thing? Okay.
So sometimes, Etta, I include my subdivisions, but it gets exhausting to include 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. So sometimes I just leave out the ands, just for the sake of ease, but I'm always keeping my same steady beat.
Okay. 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay, freeze there. That was closer. Listen, just from the beginning, it starts on a pickup, so that explains some of the confusion. It goes 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and kind of like that. Now you try.
3
So that here, okay, now you helped me even know more so what I'm not explaining. The very first beat is just conceived of as 2/8 notes. So it's left hand, right, left, 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 right, left, left. It's like 2/8 notes on beat. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. Okay. Yes, that was it. That was it, especially the measure 2. Yeah. So let's do it again, because so it can be even more dead on. I like to also think, listen to this. Pie, apple, pie, pie, apple, pie, 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 apple, pie. Yes, that was amazing. Then a whole bunch of pies. Yeah. Ooh, okay, stop there. So that line 2, same thing. You have 2/8 notes and then 2 quarters. So it will go, listen once. Apple pie, pie, apple pie, pie. That was amazing. That was so good. Okay, now good news for you is that same rhythm sort of comes back on the next page. So look at page 9 and let's check out rodeo clowns. So essentially, first of all, in measure number 1, where is the very first 8th note? Point to it in the music.
First measure, like the TT?
Killed it. Exactly. Ah, so ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Is that what you're used to? Okay, that's awesome. That's just very similar to pie rhythm, but a little bit different. But I'm so glad that you just helped me remember that that's how you've been learning rhythm. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer for 1 minute. And during that minute, you're going to look over rodeo clowns and then you'll play it for me after that minute. But during this time, make sure you're paying attention to like 3 components. So we have rhythm, pitch, dynamics is the 3rd one. Okay, your time has thus begun.
Can I start over?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you see the 2 dots at the very end of the last measure?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Repeat.
Boom. Let's do it. That's okay. So one of the games of sight reading is forcing yourself to move on even when you've played a wrong note. So while you practice these during this week, that's the one thing I want you to just really zero in on. Once you start the example, just commit to it. Pretend you're like part of a band and there's like a drummer and there's a guitar player and there's a singer and the show has to go on. So just no matter what, you're gonna just move forward. I'm gonna play it for you one time, you're gonna play it for me back, and then we're gonna move on. So, boom, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Okay, take it away. I didn't honor the repeat this time, but that's okay. You just have to play it once too. Yes, yes. Listen, you did a lot better than last time in terms of always moving forward, but there were still a couple of times where you're like, no, I have to fix it. I have a feeling it's because you're probably a perfectionist. So just that's what's so cool about playing music and learning piano is it teaches you really important lessons. And one of the lessons in sight reading is you just have to like let it go. When you hit wrong notes, just let it go, stay cool as a cucumber, and just keep looking ahead in the music and moving forward. Okay, put a check in the box because you did it. For this week, we will crush and destroy unit number 2. Okay, now, do you remember the 5-finger pattern exercise that we went over last time?
Yeah.
Okay, play it for me. Hey, good, Etta, you can just play them one time each, so. Next. Do, re, mi. See if you can sing along with solfege, and your ear will help guide you. So, do, ooh, what key are you on? I'm sorry. B flat. That's why B flat is so hard. So just think tonic, whole step, half step, whole step. Plus use your voice. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yes, great. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Yay, and then B major, just start do, re, mi, good. Last one. Yeah, that was good. We're gonna do that for another week. I like the idea of you singing along using solfege. Let's stick with that when you're playing those as well. I think you'll get more right notes that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move to Harry Potter next, but before we do, I'm excited to tell you that we get to do monster concert music starting next week. So yeah, I'm so excited. Do you remember what monster concert is and how it works?
I remember what it is, but not exactly how it works.
Okay, so we're going to do, the song that I think will work really great is called In the Hall of the Mountain King. I'm sure you've heard it. Do you know that one? Okay, yay! I'm gonna play you a little bit of the click track. But before I do that, so you will play along with the click track as you're learning this and get really comfortable, and then you're going to record it using like earbuds so that you can hear the click track, but no one else can. And when you record it, you'll be in costume. And then we will take that recording and submit it and have this, you'll be part of this really epic video with you and a whole bunch of other pianists who are also playing in like this big ensemble. And then it will be premiered on YouTube Live Friday before Halloween.
That's so cool.
I'm really excited. The video is due October 10th. So we'll want to get the music ordered this week and start working on it right away. Okay. Let me show you the click track, and then I'm going to have you play me Harry Potter. But while we're thinking about it, I want to show you because it's so cool. Okay, here's what it sounds like. And it keeps going. It's like about 2 minutes long, or 1 minute and 37 seconds. So the other thing is, if you find that you learn it quicker than we expect, we could even do another one too, but I thought we would start here. The other piece, there is a Harry Potter's Hedwig's theme, but it's too easy for you. It would be like sighting boring. So that's why we went with this, and we'll do your cool solo Harry Potter instead. Okay.
I was wondering, does it like speed up or does it stay at that tempo?
Let me show you. I had to experiment because I couldn't remember. It does stay the same. I think the reason so Dr. Kevin Olson is the one who made these click tracks. He's on the piano faculty, he's an amazing composer. So he created all of these, and I think his thought process on speeding it up was, how on earth would everybody be able to do that and stay together? I think as a soloist, it's a lot easier to a cello rondo, but with an ensemble, I think he was probably like, how would I ever do this and expect people to stay with us? So I think that's but I'm glad you know that. Clearly you know this piece. And when you and I play it for fun without the click track, you will definitely keep going faster and faster and faster. When you get the music, you can pick whether you want to do the primo part or the secondo part, because it will have 2 parts to it. So you can just look at the music and decide after you see it. Okay, sweet. Now play me Harry Potter.
Okay, so I went, so you sent me that worksheet to do, right? Like the one that you wrote out?
Yeah.
So I didn't see it until today, but luckily I did all those things except for, you said for page 1 and 2, I'm like this close to finishing page 1. So
awesome.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, fantastic. Let me hear.
Okay.
Now, while you're playing, I have to grab my music, so go ahead, but if I'm listening, I'm just not looking right now.
Okay.
That was really good. Like from last week to this week, you really figured that out. The coordination of the 2 hands together, you nailed it. So I want to hear it one more time to where you ended from the beginning, but slow it down just like 10% slower.
Okay.
The way that you play the rhythm in group number 3 is exactly how the rhythm at the beginning goes. So will you start from right before measure number 5 and just remember your right hand should go just like it does.
So I don't measure number 3?
Measure number 5. Right. So the beginning of line 2.
Sorry, where is it? Can you point to it?
I'm worried. Do we have the same book? This is the one that I ordered in the mail. I think it's the same. Okay. So yeah, do you see how above that line 2 there's the number 5 that has a square around it?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
I made my own little places to play my own sections, and so I thought you meant measure 5 minutes on the other page. I'm like, I don't know how to play that.
Oh, you meant group 5. Oh, that is confusing.
Yeah.
This is in the middle of group 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, do it again. So here's how it sounds. Now you.
Oh.
Listen. So think. Pie, apple, pie. Apple pie. I know. No, you're okay. Let's think. Together, left, right, together. Together, left, right, together. Together. Ah, that was it. That was good. Now see if you can head into it. Let's go from measure number 3. That was perfect. Okay, so now zoom ahead and let's take a look at group number 4, this one that we stopped on. I'm just going to give you a jump start on learning your new sections. So first, let's deal with left hand all by itself. So play me starting the very first complete measure of group 4, left hand alone. So switch hands. That's the one. I feel like left hand's harder, so that's why I always start with it, because we have like more brain power at the beginning.
So that's on do, and then it's
Perfect. Oh, you were right the first. So mi, la, do. That's good. Ooh, what do we know about all of the F's in this piece?
Yeah, it's
Go ahead. Okay, now the entire left hand.
okay.
Nice. Okay, how about that right hand?
Do you know what finger it's supposed to start on?
Number 2. Freeze. Oh, did you play an A flat? Your piano might not play it. Oh, that is an A flat. It's just a little out of tune. Go ahead. That's it. that one, I think it goes from an A flat, but then look, check out that note. It has a sharp attached. So thumb is on A sharp. This one. That's it. Good. I remember sharps by, imagine if you were walking and you stepped on something sharp, you would go, ah! So you would jump up, and sharps make notes go up instead of flat tires, which make you sink down. Okay, so let's take it, yes. This one. So A sharp, all the way up, skip above E is a G. And then you settle on, skip down, which is, that's it. Okay, play me the whole right hand. That was really good. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Let's see if in that 2 minutes you can piece those together. You've got to go very slow and listen to it one time and see if you can ghost play with me as I play through this phrase. So 1, 2.
Okay.
A sharp. Yeah. Now, can you find that exact same 4-bar phrase again somewhere else on page 2? It's identical. It'll make you so happy.
Just
So I can see your music. Yes, you're pointing right to it. Totally. Now, if you had to tell me the measure number of that, how would you figure it out? The quick way.
It's 32 because 29 is boxed in the beginning.
Exactly.
Of it, so you just count.
You get it. You get it. Okay, so that, lucky for you, you have already learned the last line plus a measure. And then taking a look at the music before that, your left hand ends up playing essentially the same 3-note groups in repetition. So you're going to find all sorts of patterns. The other good news, let me make sure I'm not, let's see. Yes, okay, let me show you something else. Do you see measure number 21?
Yeah.
Okay, where does measure 21 come back perfectly?
I don't know.
Keep looking. Maybe look for the right hand. Look for the part that goes from a B flat. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's right here. I
Yes.
thought you meant that this was on the other page. I was like, I don't see that.
No, it comes back almost right away. So you're going to be shocked at how fast that you learn page 2, and that should be your goal for this week. Try and get super comfy with page 2 in the same way that you were comfy with page 1, because that was just excellent preparation there. Okay, so I'll always send you a lesson sheet, and you should be able to follow that lesson sheet from top to bottom and know exactly what to practice. But if you have any questions during the week, just always feel free to reach out to me. Okay, hey, good piano lesson. I'll see you next time. You're welcome. Bye.
Okay.
Practice hard.